How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of Joel's News and Views. If it's the first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Definitely like and share. So, I wanted to do something a little bit different this morning. I really don't have any major topics because we've been covering them like crazy. But I do want to talk about something that's been on my mind. And I think it's time for me to share with y'all some motivational mouthpiece, especially for us as conservatives. That's why the title says, it's okay for somebody not to like you, but you still deserve respect. See, people don't understand, especially young folks today, that respect goes a long way. It really does. Generations before today's generation, my generation, if you were born in the 80s, or if you were born in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, even as far back as the 50s and 40s, if you are engaged with the internet or interwebs. People didn't like a lot of people back then either. It might be a teacher you couldn't stand because she gave you a whole lot of homework. It could be that neighbor that every time you turn around, they had that mean look. But at the end of the day, you had to respect them because they gave you the courtesy and respect by either saying hello to you or asking you or telling you not to invade their space. Fast forward to today, kids, and it's not just only kids, but especially adults, don't have respect. They really don't. Example given, let's say for instance, you do all you can for a family member. All you fucking can. Every time you turn around, they need your help for something. You always there. You always trying to make sure that they got the best out of life. But when it's your turn to ask them to pay you the same homage, there's a breakdown in communication. There's always an excuse. There's always a gripe, a complaint. There's always a procrastination. That's when you gotta go and give tough love. That's when you gotta back away from the situation. It's like, you know what? I can't do this. And you have to even sometimes do that with your own children. Sometimes you have to say, you know what? Enough is enough. I've done what I've done. I've tried what I've tried. I've done everything I can to be there for you, but I'm still getting the shit end of the stick. Does it hurt? Yes, of course it does. But what else can you do? I mean, you can't keep putting your heart on the line and keep getting it crushed. I don't give a damn how nice you are or how willing you are. Same thing when it comes to everyday interaction with people. Neighbors, anybody. If people can't respect you, then you don't need to be trying to go all out for them. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, you know what, Joe, respect is given before it's earned. Of course, I completely agree. And you know how to give respect. Everybody know how to give respect to get it right back. But some people just don't want to. You got some people in life that feel like they are above everyday rules. And if you don't believe me, look at our generation of children today. I'll give you an example, and I'm going to put a link in the description below why I say what I say about respect. There was an incident that happened, and it's going on pretty viral on the internet. A mom, a woman, and her husband. I guess she found out her husband's been cheating, and her sons were there in the middle of them having a disagreement, an argument, but He turns around, they turn around and and take matters into their own hands, and they go and they try to jump the husband. See, that right there is what I call gross disrespect. And let me tell you why it's gross disrespect. Number one, did that man physically harm your mother? Because it seemed like to me, when I seen the video, the man didn't harm the woman. He ain't put his hands on the woman. He's talking to the woman. Number two, when you do something like that, when you boldly do something like that, you are inviting yourself to unnecessary harms that you don't need to be. Your mother is an adult. If she needs your help in removing him off out of the situation, she will ask for it. Number three, a lot of times we as adults include our children in adult shit that we don't need to. Now, I've seen it happen time and time again, especially when I do my reports on the stand. You know, well, I want my child to be aware, I'm trying to get protection or whatever the hell case may be. And then what happens is that a lot of times you set your children up for failure. Now, I've seen that. A lot of people have seen that. So you have to balance this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you have to sit your children down and it starts at an early age. If I need you, I'll let you know, especially when it comes to your sons, because sons are very protective of their mother. We know this. I'm protective of my mom. My mom has been in some crazy ass relationships, believe me. All right, after my dad passed away, but I only intervened when she asked me to. No matter how much I was itching to get involved, it was not my place, because at the end of the day, I knew my mother is an adult. If she needs me, she will personally call me and tell me, hey, you know, I need your help because I can't handle this. She had a situation back here 2 years ago with an individual, and the dude was acting retarded. You know what I'm saying? He was doing all kinds of stuff towards my mother. Well, let's just put it to you this way. When he got a secrets of what I'm about, he shut the fuck up quick. Because, like I told old school, I'm from the same, I got the same mind era, same frame of mind you got, old school. I don't argue. When you see me, shit gets real. And you have to let people know that when the time is right, when it comes to people that you love. But at the same time, you gotta have a boundary for the people that you love that find out things on their own. I mean, it's a process. It really is. Look at this truck. This truck about to wreck. Man, you can't go over. That joker wasn't gonna go over. Now he going over. Yeah, he could have known that. He could have caused an accident. Anyway, I tell you, man, people driving crazy. Another thing you got to understand too about life, when it comes to you can't please everybody. Some people just don't deserve it. Real talk. Some people just don't deserve all the perks that comes with you. Let me repeat that again. Some people don't deserve all the perks that come with you. Now you probably sitting here talking about, what the hell you mean, Joel? About everybody don't deserve all the perks that come with you. What I'm saying is that some people ain't put in the work to earn your respect and your loyalty off rip. Some people have not put in the work to earn your respect and loyalty off the rip. Let me give you some examples of that. If you out here always putting your heart on your sleeve, you always trying to make people like you, or you trying to do whatever you can so people cannot get mad at you, guess what? You're not allowing people to put in the work to be loyal to you. But see, it's a give and take process. That means when you first meet somebody, are you going to go automatically and give them the combination or your passwords to your bank account information? If you start dating someone that you're romantically interested in, you're just going to automatically give them that stuff? Or are you going to make them put in the work? Show you that they're trustworthy. Show you that they are reliable. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all out here in life make shit too sweet for people. Y'all automatically just go in and be like, all right, I'm just going to give you everything. And don't even let them put in the work. Get people that's going to put in the work for you. That's facts. Get people that's going to put in the work for you. Exactly. And let me tell you something. It's okay. Like I said, it's okay for people to hate you, bro. It's okay for people to hate you. It's okay for people not to like you. But at the end of the day, it is important for them to respect you. And respect goes a long ways. And that's what I try to drill in my kids' head. And especially when it comes to our children. And especially when it comes to stepfathers out here and stepmothers that are out here raising children that are not naturally theirs. There's going to be times where them kids don't like you. Hell, there may be times they don't like you forever. But they have to respect you if you're doing what you're supposed to do within reason as a responsible parent or step-parent, whether they are a child or an adult. Example given. If you're raising somebody, oh yeah, people. Well, I can tell you about fear when on another episode. When I give you an example of respect, and I'm gonna break it down, cause I always break it down with y'all. When it comes to respect, okay. Let's say, for instance, you raising somebody else's kid, and that somebody else, or that real biological parent is not in the picture. You know, the other biological parent. Let's say you're with somebody who the person they had a child with, whether they're a man or woman, isn't in the picture. So you're that father figure, mother figure. You're the figure of parenting on the other side of the spectrum. Let's say, for instance, that child don't get along with you for shit. They can't stand you. They always don't like when you tell them to do stuff or whatever. You have to make it very clear to them from day one. I'm not here for you to like me. I'm not here for you to like me. I'm here to guide you till you get to the adult age that you're supposed to do, and I'm supposed to do the bare essentials that you allow me to. Now, if you treat me, with respect, and you show me, gratitude and show and build that bond with me, yeah, I will go all out for you. But if you're gonna give me your ass to kiss, then I'm gonna do the bare necessities. And you have to tell that sometimes, especially if you got step kids. Now, is there gonna be an issue where you may get into it with that biological parent you married to, like, well, why you acting like this? Yeah, there's times, it happens. But then you got to make sure that they understand, put yourself in my position. I'm doing all I can for you, and I'm getting nothing in return. And you have to teach these kids at an early age about that. Yeah, well, some get it, some mostly do. You may get that 3% that never will. But you know what? The 3% that never will, you cannot get mad at yourself that you're a failure. You did what you could. You did what you could. But you cannot allow people to walk over you, even when it comes to stepchildren. Because the first time people see that they can walk all over you, or they can use your kindness for weakness, they will. I'm just built different. That's just how I am. Even with a child. Hey, okay, you don't want to do that for me that I asked you to do? That's fine. Don't worry about it. We're not going to argue no more. I'm going to wait until you need something from me. Because that's one thing about children especially. They will call you every name in the book. But if you living with them and you're taking care of them, whether you're an adoptive parent and you're dealing with this, they gonna need something from you. It never fails. They gonna need something, whether it's 25 cents, whether it's a rat, they gonna need something. And when they do, that's when you can reciprocate that same energy they gave back to you. Oh, you need that? As long as it ain't nothing major or essential. Now, if it's something, you know what I'm saying, major, that a need or something like that, then yes, you have to do that because you are an adult now. I'm not talking about being that petty, but I'm saying as in a want. Like, let's say, for instance, they may want to go to the store. They may want a game. They may want an extra a set of clothing that they don't really need, or extra expensive shoes. Something as a want. That's when you can reciprocate that energy back. Nah, not doing it. What have you done for me? And that's what you have to do. Now, will they get mad? Yes, of course. Will they stop off? Yes, of course. Will they call you and tell you, scream out loud? Because, you know, this generation today, they love to scream out loud. They hate people and shit like that. Yeah. But whatever. Don't bother me. I'm not going to get riled up. You can't. Because at the end of the day, that's what you got to do. My man said, as my stepmonster, flip side of that, don't let past injury with your step dominate you. Learn to move on and not dwell on too much. Exactly. And you're right. You're right. And they think you're right, bro. There is a lot of children and a lot of people that have experienced some fucked up shit from step parents. Believe me, I've seen monster stories. In the stand, I've seen stepmothers and stepdads are complete monsters. This ain't for y'all. Y'all know who y'all is. Y'all the ones that's just completely assholes for no reason. Like, you just completely evil. Now, I've seen that in the stand. I've seen some dudes go up here. I've seen a guy who completely got so mad with his stepson because his stepson wouldn't give him money because, you know, the boy was out here hustling and doing drugs, and the stepdad wasn't trying to do anything but stay on drugs. You know, this joker went and rat on his own stepson, rat on him about selling drugs just to get him in jail because he was mad because the boy wouldn't pay him no money. I've seen that happen. I've seen stepmothers get so competitive with their stepchildren for the attention of their fathers that they go as far as lie on them about they're doing this and they're doing that to put a divide with their children. I've seen it live. So don't, you know, like I said, there's some step parents out there that's fucked up now. Don't get it twisted. This is for the ones that's trying to do the right thing and at their wits' end, okay? These are for the ones that are going through the whole beginning stage of helping out with raising kids, and they're having that hard time. That kid don't want to listen to them. That kid don't want to help, don't want to be on the same page, and their spouse is getting stressed out. Hey, I'm trying to give you the game. You can stop that real quick before it gets out of hand. Stop giving in. Because when you stop giving in, that helps out a lot. Another thing, too, your spouse or whoever you're dealing with got to be on board. You know what I mean? As a step parent, they got to be on board. They can't be saying, okay, give them tough love, and you do that, and then they go behind your back and like, all right, well, you know, I do that for you. Now you got a divide going on. Now they're going to just sidestep everything you say and go straight to your spouse or soon significant other. There's rules and levels to this shit. Now, when it comes to family members, like your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, all them that always want to lean on you whenever they in a jam, but they don't respect you or they always talking shit about you, you can stop that by just not doing, like I said before. Just don't do anymore. Cut the water off. It kills them when you do it, because then they start to learn, oh shit, I can't talk about my family member like that and then go back to them and try to get stuff. Yeah, sometimes you have to do that. You have to give family members tough love. Because if you can do that to your friends, we always say, hey man, if that person ain't a so-called friend, don't deal with them. Cut them off. Then we can do the same thing to family members. We have to have the same discipline. Okay, yeah, you want me to do this for you, but when I need you or when it's time for you to reciprocate that type of love, there's an issue. You always talking shit or you always complaining. So until we can get the same level of mutual understanding, I ain't got time for that. I mean, I'm just being real, man, because y'all know how they love to say, everybody love to use the Bible and all these verses talking about, constantly do this and that. Listen, I'm telling you about life. Don't be nobody doormat. So if you're going through something right now, if you feel like you somebody doormat, don't be nobody doormat. Stand by what you believe in. Stand by what you believe in. Don't allow people, family members, children, stepchildren, whoever, to think they can disrespect you and then shit be sweet when it's their turn to ask for your help. You have to make people understand. And when I say ask for your help, as in help for a want, not for a need, for a want. You got to let them make them understand. You got to learn that it don't work that way. And when you start doing people like that, people will start getting in line to respect you. Again, it's not about people liking you. It ain't a popularity contest. All right? It ain't a popularity contest. If you don't believe me, think about Donald J. Trump, as we talk about. A lot of motherfuckers couldn't stand his ass, but they respected him. You know why the world leaders and shit respected his ass? Because they knew at the end of the day, they can't get shit free. And that's what we got to do. And this is that motivation for y'all this morning. So do not allow somebody to prey on your beliefs because they just don't like you. Don't let that fuck up your spirit. Do what you got to do. Hold on to your values and keep pushing on. So that's my motivation for this morning. I want to hit y'all with a good line, something to get you motivated, get you fired up in your spirit. So that way when a motherfucker comes to you and say, hey man, I can't stand your ass. Guess what? Join the fucking line. There's a lot of people that don't. But you will respect me. That's what you gotta let motherfuckers know, man. You will respect me. Yeah, and you gotta promote that. As long as you promote that energy, I promise you, you will have no issues. None. Nah, man, I reached out to Hoodie, and I'm gonna call him today. I texted him, he didn't respond. So I'm gonna call him this morning. I know he usually up with his kids, so I'm gonna try to call. I know this is early, but I am gonna try to call, a call this morning or leave him a voicemail. I don't want him to get pissed off, but I'm gonna call him usually about 8 o'clock. I'm gonna call him about 8 and find out what's going on because he got me worrying too. Thank you, Alvin. Alvin, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. I thought your ass got kidnapped or something. I'm glad you out here. Damn, I ain't seen Alvin in a minute. I hope you been getting my notifications, Alvin, man. Yeah, man. I gotta do my numbers. I'm trying to get to 100,000 views since I've started this channel and went hard in it a year ago, and I'm almost there. I think 7,000 short, or 5,000 views short by now. So hopefully I can hit 100,000 views by the 1st of December. That'll be fucking amazing. I know I got a lot of videos. I just hate that I got all these videos, but I don't have the numbers that I would like to have. Yeah, I know. He left YouTube so he can work on break. Yeah, I know he said that. I know he did. He said he left YouTube. I mean, I'm quite sure that he got his videos, you know, saved or whatever. But yeah, I know he's got that truck. He's doing that cooking stuff, and he said he'll probably be back. But I will definitely try to call him and check on him. I mean, I don't want him to think just because he was on my show that we forgot about him. But yeah, man. Oh, I'm 1,700 short. Oh, okay. Thank you. You ain't wrong. I know I've been grinding shit. I've been putting out. I know back in the first part of the month, they said I was like 6,000 short. So I must have put in some numbers and got some views up or something. I don't know. I just don't like my content. It's so saturated with me cussing like a motherfucker. I can't push the numbers. Okay. I knew I was out there somewhere. I know I got over 600 videos. I need to put some of them videos as memberships. I ain't had time because this job been kicking my ass. And then the wife's sick. Then you got these kids. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you got kids, grandma's sick, wife's sick, kids. You got a lot to deal with, man. Like, I ain't had time to archive nothing when it comes to membership. I'm trying to, I ain't even start working on the Patreon yet. I still ain't took no videos for Patreon. I probably will, though. I'll probably take some videos and put them on Patreon as membership, too. So y'all have the best of both worlds. So that way y'all can make a decision whether you want to see that on my channel or you want to pay the Patreon. Because some people like, I don't want to deal with YouTube. They don't give you the right percentage. Well, I take some of them videos that y'all like the Patreon. There you go. You got a choice. That or the Patreon. So that way you know what it is. But yeah, that Kamala Harris video where I'm going in, I'm about to archive that shit. That shit about to be a membership. So if you want to see it, you probably got to go on Patreon. Because I'm going to probably put it either on Patreon or my membership. So if you ain't a member and you don't want to be a member on YouTube, you got to go to my Patreon. Oh, I already do that. I do live on, oh my God. I do live on multiple platforms every time I'm with y'all. D-Live, Facebook, Twitch. Every time I do my joint, I'm on all channels. I haven't checked my Twitch in a minute. I need to check and see how many views. I know last time I had 2,000 something followers, but I ain't checked it lately about how many people actually been looking at my content. But I'm about to check it out and see. I probably should have a good bit. I'm also on Odyssey too. I don't do Rumble. I'm sorry. Rumble to me, I don't know, man. I feel like you can't get no views on Rumble. I don't know what it is. I feel like if you're not one of them major dudes, you can't get no views on Rumble. I've tried and tried and tried. Rumble is hard as shit. Real hard. Real hard. Anyway, guys, I'm finna head on out here and get on inside and chill with the missus. See how she doing. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all know how I get down. I'm out.